One of Elon Musk's whiz kids that have been rooting around in the government's payment system at the Treasury Department has resigned over some very old, well, not very old, but very problematic social media posts. And I say that they're not very old because he ain't very old. He's 25 years old. The Wall Street Journal uncovered some racist and eugenicist posts from said 25-year-old. This is Marco Illes. Illes had previously worked for a number of companies run by Musk and was picked for Doge. Now, one of those posts read, quote, "Normalize Indian hate." Yeah, that was back in September. Another read, "You could not pay me to marry outside my ethnicity." Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all ain't getting that many offers. Let's be honest, okay? And again, why would that be? Could it be that perhaps you might be a little bit racist?
The Republican Party's racist.
Could be. Oh, well, I mean, this next quote should clear that one up. Just for the record, he said, "I was racist before it was cool." That was back in July. I got news for you. Racism, never cool. It's actually very low IQ. It is cringe. It will always be cringe. So, what does that say? Oh, you're going to say he's trolling. He's trolling. He's being edgy, man. Really, really. You know, the shock value that you might get from saying those things from other people is really just shock that you could be that dumb, that something that stupid could come out of your mouth. All right. That's the shock value. And speaking of dumb, by the way, in June, the account also tweeted, "I would not mind at all if Gaza and Israel were both wiped off the face of the earth." Wow. Hey, Anti-Defamation League, once you're done washing Elon's balls, you're going to need to come and cover up for this blatant anti-Semitism, because he just basically said death to Israel. Okay? Look, the way the ADL and its leader, Jonathan Greenblatt, had defended Elon Musk's Nazi salute, because that's what it was, well, this is after they went after Jewish pro-peace protesters on these college campuses, right? It has completely obliterated any legitimacy that organization had, which is a shame because there is real anti-Semitism around. It is a huge problem. It is a huge problem that exists pretty much primarily on the right. I mean, you drill down to every right-wing conspiracy theory and you find anti-Semitism right at the core. Oh, it's the Jews. They're controlling the media. They're controlling the government. Oh, they're pulling the strings of the puppet master, George Soros. Every single time. Okay? I mean, come on. There's even
Jewish space lasers.
Come on. But it's the left that has an anti-Semitism problem. No, you have I'm going to cover up for genocide and ethnic cleansing problem by calling people who are against those things anti-Semitic. Yeah. But Greenblatt, again, on the issue of Musk, I don't see it. I'm too busy going after the left, after these college kids, which again, a lot of them were Jewish. Okay. So anyway, back to Illes, right? Illes resigned on Thursday after these posts were reported. And now, of course, Elon Musk is going after the reporter who actually exposed these posts. So that's great. And doing Twitter polls on whether or not to hire him back. Awesome. It's to be expected, you know. I mean, it shows you that Elon Musk is not hiring the best, okay? Big surprise that Apartheid Clyde is hiring racists and eugenicists in order to get into the treasury. That must be the best and brightest, man. Really? They're not really all that bright, apparently. But hey, don't worry, though. We were assured that by the Treasury Department that Illes, and Tom Krauss were only given read-only access to our personal information, things like our social security numbers. So you couldn't possibly change the code and install backdoors into the system so that at some point in time they can initiate the robbery, right? Right? According to numerous reports, Elon actually did have the ability to rewrite payment system base code. In fact, a federal judge issued an order on Thursday confirming that Elez did have full access to our information. So I want to give a huge shout out here to Wired Magazine for being on top of the story. A+ reporting, y'all. Where was the New York Times? Where was the Washington Post? I don't know. Wired's out there killing it, though. Mainstream media not doing as well. And look, if I'm mistaken, then I apologize. But I haven't really seen them do anything other than downplay some of the crap that Elon and Trump have been up to, playing both sides. Now, the question, though, which is interesting here is, who vetted these people? Who vetted this guy? I mean, obviously, this had to have come up, right? Yeah. In an interview with the Bloomberg News Service published on Thursday, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said he had personally vetted one of the two Treasury employees from Musk's Doge team. Quote, "These are highly trained professionals." One of them's 19, okay? Doesn't even have a work history, all right? This is not some roving band running around doing things. This is methodical, and it's going to yield big savings. To which I have to say, bullshit. Wow. I mean, they're highly trained professionals, everybody. And one of them happens to be extremely racist, and another one went by the handle Big Balls. Oh. But I'm not done, by the way, because this roving band of probably incel misfits, let's be honest, were led by someone named Tom Krauss. Now, Krauss, boy, this guy's something else. He is a Musk ally, obviously, and the CEO of the Cloud Software Group. And like Musk, Krauss is classified as a special government employee, otherwise known as a super volunteer. But has top secret security clearance and is subject to federal requirements. So ethics requirements. So, that's interesting. Should put that in our back pocket for later. Okay. Now, Krauss is known in the industry for converting software products to subscription service and ratcheting up prices as much as tenfold. So if you're one of those many, many people out there who are extremely pissed off that everything now is a subscription, like everything. I'm looking at you, Adobe. Krauss is one of the guys who made that happen. It really has done a lot to spearhead the "you will own nothing and like it" BS that has taken over tech. All right. Once again, Adobe. What the hell? In 2022, cloud computing firm Citrix, which was later renamed Cloud Software Group, hired Krauss as the CEO as it merged with a smaller company known as Tibco Software. The same year, Cloud Software Group laid off 1,000 people. The following year, laid off several thousand more, and just last month, laid off another few hundred people. He is out there systematically gutting the workforce and then pocketing the difference. Oh, wow. Does that sound familiar? Krauss also eliminated a variety of employee perks, refused to pay vendors, and shut down offices. Oh, man, that is just like Elon Musk. When he took over Twitter, I'll let that sink in. And then I'm going to sink the company. Now, David Morgan, a disabled Air Force veteran who had joined Cloud Software Group around the same time as Krauss, told the American Prospect the CEO, quote, runs everything into the ground. The dude is a heartless person who should not be in any line of business, but especially not in the government sector. If Doge wants to cut the fat in government, Krauss should look in the mirror and cut off Citrix. Damn. Again, I want to shout out to Prospect as well. David Dan and his group over there are doing some great journalism. Now, this piece specifically was written by Marin Kasek, And she cites anonymous employees who posted on forums about Krauss, which one of them seems really relevant here. One of them read, "The criteria for Doge is how many people you have fired, how much you enjoy firing people, and how little you care about the impact on people's well-being. No wonder TK was tapped for this. He's their dream employee." So yeah, and that fits with the Trump ethos as well. Because once again, Trump is famous because he likes to fire people.
You're fired.
So that's what they're doing in the government right now. They're just coming in and they're just firing everyone.
Fired! Fired!
That's it. That's what he's doing. And this also follows the way that private equity loves to run things, which is they take over a company, run it into the ground, and then golden parachute their way out of it. Okay? So the company takes on all the debt, and then the CEOs, the leaders, they jump out with their golden parachutes, and everyone else gets screwed over. It sucks when it happens in the private industry, and it's terrible. Now, they're doing the same playbook on the government. And so, when that goes down, yes, some people are going to get a great golden parachute, including Elon Musk and Donald Trump. But everyone else, the American people, we're all going to be left holding the bag. So, I mean, look, anyone who has ever followed what has happened to companies that they like that were taken over by private equity should be very, very concerned that this is exactly, they're following that exact playbook to the letter. And, oh boy, not good. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.